I'm not good with speeches, but I'm going to try and give you this one. First off, I would like to say this is an honor for me to be able to speak to you guys here, players, families, of something that is so near and dear to my heart. I want to thank Coach Stevens, all of the coaches, the Tiger Fans Committee, for allowing me to be up here to tell you how White Plains, the community, and football has had a major impact on my life. I remember sitting where many of you players are sitting right now. And let me tell you, I never believed in the blink of an eye how fast it goes. Playing for White Plains is something that I have and will cherish for my entire life. I want to tell you a story about a kid who grew up on Ferris Avenue and how football connected the dots in his life. My earliest memory of White Plains football was attending a game with my best friend's father. It was during that time that I knew football was where I wanted to play. I remember walking on Ferris Avenue and seeing the older guys on the block wearing those jerseys and carrying their helmets home. I remember looking up to White Plains greats growing up, guys that influenced me to play football, like Coach Cameron Edwards, Coach Kevin Young, other players like Mike Hodges, Quincy Summers, that wore that orange and black and represented their school and their community. I was so excited when I got the chance. I couldn't wait for that opportunity to play football. Now, as we all know, I'm an offensive lineman, but when I first started playing ball, what does every offensive lineman want to be when they grow up? Running back, quarterback. So, for me, I was like, that's what I want to do. So let's just say it didn't end up that way. Not only was I going to be a quarterback in my first experience playing football, but I couldn't even make weight to play pop on a ball. So for me, I went from having quarterback dreams to not doing anything. But, there was a weight limit I had no clue about. And I was devastated, but I knew that was not going to be the end of my football journey. One thing I don't think Coach Sanders that I don't know about me was when I was coming out of 8th grade, I had an opportunity to go to Brunswick Academy in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's a private school, very prestigious. But you know what? I knew that wasn't in my heart. I knew my heart from growing up. I always wanted to play football at White Plains. That was the only thing I always wanted to do. I dreamt of going out to Parker Stadium, playing in front of my friends, playing in front of my family, playing in front of my community. And those are the things, guys, that meant the most to me. Like Coach said, I was stubborn. I wanted to go to Virginia State University. And, when I got down there, I was the only guy from New York on the whole team. So, I don't know if anybody or older parents know, when you go in from an up north school to down south, it's a different type of ball game. 5 o'clock in the morning, having to get up, be on the field. I was the youngest offensive lineman on the team. Coming from New York, like I said, they don't take time to the Northerners, fellas. But you know what? One thing I learned from playing White Plains football is that no matter what, you keep getting up. There was times when I got knocked down, I kept getting up. There was times that I didn't want to go to practice today. You know what I did? I kept getting up. There was something that Coach Sanders and I always told us when we were playing, and it's something that actually stayed with me for my whole life. I'm a new dad right now, so I have 22-year-old boys at home, and he told me, he said, there's going to come a point in time when your kids are crying, you're hungry, you're going to have a lot of things ahead of you, a lot of stressful times, but you know what, you got to keep getting back up. You can't stop doing the things that you need to do because you have a little bit of adversity. And those are words that have stuck with me my entire life. Not only playing White Plains football was a great experience, but my goal was to make sure my mother did not have to pay for me to go to school. That was something that stuck with me. That was something that drove me. That was something that I wanted to accomplish, and I was able to do those things. My mother has been the biggest influence in my life, but she's not the only influence that I've had. Football has given me an opportunity to travel. It's given me the opportunity to experience new things. It's given me, opportunities to further my education, which I'm always going to be grateful for. But the main thing I'm going to be grateful for that football has given me is relationships. Like I said, I grew up on Ferris Avenue. And if anybody knows what Ferris Avenue is, it's a long way from Rosedale. But one thing I will say is that football connected me to so many people. So many of my lifelong friends that I have, people that I never would have met if I didn't play football. I have friends of mine that are CEOs of companies that went to White Plains. I have friends of mine that are in business, that are doctors, all from playing, and I played football with them. I know that I can call them at any point in my life. I can call them at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, I need you. Because you know what? We played football together. We wore that orange and black together. Those are a lot of things that I think that some of you young people forget. Like if you look to the left and right of you right now, those are your brothers. That's your family. And like, you know what, like Coach always said to me, family is gonna stick together through the good times and the bad times. And like I said, I know you guys had a tough season this year, and that's okay. Because there's more to life than just a football game. Right now, you guys are building relationships with your friends that's gonna last for your lifetime. Like I said, I was able to build relationships with Coach Young, who was like a big brother to me, who always told me about the history of White Plains. There was times when, I would see Coach Jefferson just come down and just tell stories, and I would just, as anybody know Coach Jeff be telling me his story. But you know what? Some of the things he said, that's the passion that drove me, and that's one of the things that made me want to play at White Plains. Another relationship that brought me, and that's going to stick with me like is a relationship I have with Coach Stevens. When Coach Stevens took over as the head coach at White Plains, he brought me in. Not only was he a good teacher to me, he helped me become a better coach. He helped me to become a better man. I listened to the things. He's not much older than me. But the things that we've talked about, just about life, just about family, just about him knowing my struggles, those are relationships, fellas, that I'm taking from White Plains. Those are the things that when I look at you guys, I get so proud because I know you guys are building these type of relationships. And it's something that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. Like I said, everybody can't play for White Plains. Everybody say, oh yeah, this one is over here. Everybody can't do what we do. There's a lot of naysayers out there. There's a lot of people who want to criticize. But a lot of them never wore that jersey. A lot of them never did that running program. A lot of them never went through everything that you guys go through together. And at the end of the day, when you guys, like I said, are older, you have your own families, and you're going to work, and times might get a little tougher. You remember all of these times that you have with your friends. Call on your brothers, call your friends, call your coaches. Because those are the people that's going to have your back no matter what. One relationship that football brought to me was a relationship that I really miss. This year I lost not only somebody really close to me, but somebody who has probably had the single most influence not only in my football life, but my professional life, and in some ways my personal life. When I was a 14-year-old coming into White Plains, I met a man, Coach Matthews. And it's really hard. He took me under his wing. No matter what I did, if I was in a pre-cal class and not going, what did he do? As anybody knows Coach Matthews, you know what he did. He told me the things I didn't want to hear. He told me the things that I needed to hear. He helped me become a better person. And what started off as just a guidance counselor and student relationship evolved into a friendship. When I was away in college and things got tough, I called him every day, begging him, Coach, man, come get me, man. I can't do this. And what he said, he always told me what I needed to hear. And like I said, it wasn't the things that I wanted to hear, but it was things that I needed to hear. We lost Coach Matthews a couple months ago. And it's really been really hard on me because there's a lot of things that I wish I could have told him, that I loved him, how much he meant to me. But I know he's looking down. And like I said, it's really tough. But like I said, when I needed to hear from somebody who reached out to me, my family, my White Plains family, my brothers, Coach Stevens, Coach Santa, Coach Hopgood, that you guys don't know, Coach Young, Coach Stockman, Coach Edwards, that's my family. So when there were a lot of things that I went through, whether it be going to college, whether it be going through doubles, the thing that I pull away from football, especially White Plains football, is the relationships that I have with people that have helped me to become a better man, a better father, a better teacher, a better person. Now, in conclusion, fellas, like I said, there's going to come opportunities for you guys. There's going to be opportunities for you guys to go on. Hopefully everybody here goes to college. If college is not in your cards, so be it. But make the best of your situations, fellas. Lean on your brothers. Lean on your coaches. Lean on your families. Because like I said, this game, we don't play forever. We don't. But this game teaches us about life. It teaches us about character. And at the end of the day, it teaches us about building relationships with people that you're going to have for the rest of your life. So in conclusion, fellas, you guys are my little brothers. You are. Because this is a fraternity. Everybody that wore that orange and black. When you guys walk in that White Plains High School and you guys see all of the old pictures up there, everybody wore those colors. So whether you're a senior going on, whether you're a junior and it's your time to step up, whether you're a sophomore stepping up, whether you're a freshman stepping up, take that pride, man. Wear that orange and black pride. Wear that jersey with pride. Because let me tell you something right now. You just don't have the people in this room looking at you. You got people out in the graves cheering you on. You got people, that don't live in this state or don't live in this country cheering you on. Because you're part of a family now. You're part of something bigger than yourself. So I just want to, again, say thank you to everybody for giving me this opportunity to speak. And one saying that we always say is, once a tiger, once a tiger, always a tiger. Thank you so much.